Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alien finds show that the New World was discovered tens of thousands of years earlier than previously believed, and certainly well before the time of the American Indians.
You know, people bringing out information is always good to evaluate the information.
Archaeologists have recently unearthed human remains.
You see what I'm saying? I know some people are stuck in one way thinking. You see what I'm saying? There comes a time where you have to truly investigate what's being said on the opposite side to ensure that what you think you know is really what it is. You know what I'm saying? I call this the year of the doctrine cuts. You see what I'm saying? Foundation is about to get hit out here. People gonna have to rethink or reteach some things that they've been standing on. You know what I mean? Foundations are gonna get hit straight up and down. You know what I mean? Your stuff gonna have to be questioned. Do not come out here. Do not come out here. Do not come out here. All right? So foundations are going to get hit. I'm just saying it right now, and it's already getting hit. So people are going to have to address these things.
Walter Neves is a physical anthropologist at Sao Paulo University in Brazil. He has been using a standard and reliable archaeological measure, the shape of the skull, to find out what race she belonged to. He fully expected Luthia to be a Mongoloid, an ancestor of the American Indians. But then he fed the measurements into the computer.
When we started running the computer and seeing the results, it was amazing because we realized that the statistics, the quantitative analysis we were doing was not showing just people to be Mongoloid. In fact, the analysis was showing these people as anything except Mongoloid.
Who then was Luthia? And where did she come from? To find out, the skull was taken to a hospital in Rio de Janeiro to begin the process of reconstructing her face.
I'm just saying it right now, and it's already getting hit. So people are going to have to address these things. You see what I'm saying? Different lessons I said I was going to bring out, and I didn't bring it out because it wasn't the time to bring it out, but it's coming out. People are going to be in their feelings, people be mad, but so what? People don't care when they bomb, when they bring out their hands. They don't care. All right? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got next. You know what I mean? Most I call many, but only a few is chosen. You know what I'm saying? So everybody along like a man. You know what I'm saying? Information that's out here being spread all over the place, man. You better study and show thyself approved, man. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't be tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine. You know what I'm saying? So get your tools, go to Amazon, go to Barnes and Noble, buy your books, buy your dictionaries and encyclopedias, whatever, because you're gonna have to get into your studies. All right?
That to me is a Negroid face that has all the features you associate with a Negroid face. The proportions of the face, it doesn't say anything about it being a Mongoloid. That to me is a Negroid face that has all the features you associate with a Negroid face. The proportions of the face, it doesn't say anything about it being a Mongoloid.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's your brother YAHAWAH. YAHAWAH means son of Judah. Yasher, son of Israel. That's all it means. That's special. Ready spirit, quick spirit. Representing YAHAWAH BaShem, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI, and the army of Israel. One love, one nation, one king. The few to ready, man. Same for everybody. You know what I mean? A lot of people you hear. You hear maybe because you like the action. Maybe because you're sincere. But anyway, you're here. So what I'm going to talk about, and I got a video I'm premiering right after this. Like, I have a question for y'all people out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you people think? I mean, you know, do you people think, man? Did you come into the truth to become dumb or ignorant? I'm sad. I'm sorry that I have to ask that question, because it seems to me that all common sense or instinct, you know, these people use the term discernment, right? But it truly seems that you so-called Israelites, you so-called brothers and sisters, man, like, you really fall for any and everything. Any and everything. It's like somebody can just say anything because you done followed them, you know, you done put them on a pedestal, and they can do no wrong. It's like, are you cautious about the things you hear and the people you hear it from? Or you just roll with the wind? You just go with the wind. You just blow with the wind. It doesn't matter because you like them or you hate them, you celebrate them or you despise them. And it's like simple scriptures that is so hard for people to comprehend, right? And I know that is nothing ignorant about YAHAWAH. You may say, well, he get hype on social media, you know, the rumor mill and all that. But all the rumor mill, and I'm still here doing the work of the Most High, still eating, still taking care of myself, still taking care of my daughter. You know, I'm still here. All praise and glory to YAHAWAH BaShem MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI. I have a house, I'm not homeless, I have a car, I have, again, college degrees, I'm about to go get a master's, most high will. I work in education, every state I go for the most part. You know, I champion the truth, I champion against false teachers, you know. I have met a lot of phony brothers and sisters. I have been befriended brothers, befriended sisters, have confided into them about my personal past before the truth, and even some things after the truth. I am the most open brother in the nation of Israel. Point blank period. I'm going to give myself, and I know the scripture says let other praise you, but that's not a praise. In the nation of Israel. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to hide anything from y'all. But you know what kills me? That you people, you fall for anything. You truly are the children of Israel. You truly are. You fall for anything and everything and anyone and everyone. It's ridiculous. But see, one thing I won't do is give up on my calling. I say my calling is a calling, a true calling. I know the Most High calling me to this walk. A brother said yesterday, you're a true prophet. You're a real prophet. I appreciate that, brother. And that's the scripture says that let others commend thee and not thy own mouth. You see what I'm saying? Am I better than anybody in the Bible ever? Hell no. Do I want to exalt myself? Nope. I just want to help brothers and sisters. I done helped a lot of brothers and sisters in Israel became a household name today. And these brothers have disrespected me. Disrespected me. But you know what? I done fell back on disrespectful ass dudes, sisters, liars, snakes, connivers. I done got slapped across the cheek 1,000 times. And I keep fighting. Ain't none of you cats out here can destroy me. But YAHAWASHI and MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI. No matter what, you're wasting your time. Okay? I'm going to be cordial. I'm going to be cool. Because I can turn up. Y'all know. Right? Let me show you a scripture and I'm going to get into my point. Right? Show you a scripture right here. This is for all of you out there that really think that you can do me this service. You can't. You tried, you failed. You will continue to fail. Because you don't know who I am. That's the problem. You don't know who I am. You don't. I know who I am. You understand? So let me show you a verse. Let me share this to y'all. I'm gonna be cool. Let me show y'all a verse. And it always stood out. It says here, Luke 6, right? And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples. What the scripture says, you should know a disciple by how he loved one another. How many people I have showed love personally to, uplifted them, big them, created them in Jasher, made them a household name, helped them on their path, gave them exposure, sold money, time, energy, spirit, love, all of that. I don't have to say any names. You know what it is. Helped push programs further than they probably ever would have went. And people will try to slander my name and try to put me in the lowest hole on the planet Earth. For all the things I went through from my household falling and a lot of influence and negative energy and spirits and people in the quarter and my own BS, people rejoiced. They thought I was finished. They thought I was done. They thought it was over. It's not over. It's never over. Till you're in the grave. You know what I'm saying? Some people going to go through more trials and tribulations than others. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High have more expectations from them. Luke 6:20. And he lifted his eyes on his disciples and said, blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of the Most High. People try to put brothers or put myself in a box and say, oh, you're a hobo. You call it hobo. Like, do you know me, man? Do you really know me? You really don't know me. You really don't. I may give stuff out here and the whole nine, but only certain people know my past. You know what I mean? You really don't know. I've always been poor. I have no problem with being poor. I was born poor. I was born in foster care. Right? I was born in foster care. I didn't know my father. I've always been poor. My grandmother and mother was on Section 8. No, I'm sorry. Welfare. There was no Section 8. Right? House to house as a baby, as a child. Foster parents, this, that, and the third. I was born poor. straight like that. I'm a fighter. Blessed are ye that hunger now. Oh, I hungered. I hungered. Food wasn't there in the month. Got to go to people's house, friends' house, sit around looking, hoping that you get a meal or steal or do whatever you have to do. For ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. How many times I weep and cried about not having a daddy there, a mother mentally ill, challenged, why my life is the way it is, you know, right? I'm a child, a product of trial and tribulations, ups and downs, pits, valleys, and lows, false witness, misunderstandings. For ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you. Blessed are ye when men shall hate me. I want those that hate me to tell me what sin I committed against you. And then I can show you what sin you committed against me. And when they should separate you from their company, shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil. For the Son of Man say, I'm MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI. Rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy, for yet behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. I have women sit there, oh, I have a dream about you, a man with beautiful locks, a prophet of God, and then the devil jump in. I have men say the same. Right? But woe unto you that are rich, for ye shall receive a consolation. I'm not rich. I could have sold out, could have took some payments, but I didn't. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now. A lot of people laughing, making jokes, think everything is humorous. They have a whole show that's all about jokes and the condescending of other men, of Yasha Allah, right? And people support it. You don't even understand that you're in sin. You in woe, you're in destruction. But ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. See, I don't care about you speaking well of me. I know who I am. I know what's my purpose. I know my spirit. See, I'm not in here for vainglory. I'm in here because the Most High gave me mercy when he could have killed me and told me what I had to do. And no matter how much I try to fight or run, I can't. I'm stuck. It's over. It's a done deal. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. So you can praise your feeble ones, then you Follymans. You can praise whoever you choose to praise. Right? For so did their fathers to the false prophets. Let's let that sink in. Right? So let me show you something here. Here we got something that people can jump on and run and, you know, ride the wave of controversy and, you know, what's some words? Controversy, you know, something that's this thing is like a buzz, you know what I mean, as a nation of Israel. People getting high off it. It's euphoria. It's surreal. It's, you know, it has a lot of you know, sensationalism in it, and it's news. It's captivating. It's what our people love to hear. It's the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying that we should ignore sensitive subjects and things of that nature and the whole nine, but we need to deal with things more diplomatically as well as right? And the thing that really irks me is that I know people, I see people, I read you. See, I've learned that when I read somebody and then I let it go, and then I try to look for something else, but what was there already is what I first saw. And then I try to make it be like, maybe I'm not giving them a fair opportunity. And then I'm the one who get burnt. But I see you. I see all of you. I see every last one of you. You know what I mean? We on a social media. I'm on a social media. It is what it is. I'm stuck. I must be a mouthpiece. You see what I'm saying? Until the Most High tell me that. A lot of people got a lot of hate for people of their nation. See, I don't champion the cause just to champion the cause. I champion because I'm called a champion. Because there's false teachers amongst the nation of Israel. And you love them. You celebrate them. You honor them. You respect them. Some of you fear them. You see what I'm saying? And I must be honest to myself that I allowed a lot of you false teachers that have not rebuked yet to flourish, because the Most High is going to allow you to continue before he hits your ass. And that's just what it is. So the Mr. Feeble One and the Daniel Follyman, right, from the ST Hell where I live and reside, I'm here. I'm from New York City. I'm from 1 West. I'm the enemy. I'm here with no fear, right? Rebuked, corrected, debated, and the whole 9. See, because the Most High sent me here, not just for my daughter, but for me to deal with these men out here, right? To help open the minds and show a different light to brothers out here. Whether you want to admit it or not, whether you would accept it or not, that's on you. The Most High called me to do a job. And even this thing that's going down right now that people want to, you know, the pedophilia and things of that nature, is just opening a more understanding now of who really about scripture and who's really about themselves. Who's really about the law and the testament, or who's really about their own agendas, their own carnality, their own lust. Lust is not just sex. Lust is power. Lust is money. Lust is whatever you have in your mind that you want to accomplish, that you will do any and everything to accomplish it. You see what I'm saying? To destroy men or people to get what the fuck you want. See what I'm saying? Right? It's agendas. It's hidden motives. Right? I have no motive. See? People hit me up about the feeble one, like they hit the feeble one up about me. Tell me he's talking shit continuously after I expose him through the spirit of the Most High, YAHAWASHI, for being a fraud. Right? And somehow Satan allowed him to rejuvenate himself because he got hit totally by Honor and Emily, STL, Melchizedek Ministry, Malachi Maccabee, and the brothers, and myself. Right? You see what I'm saying? Because people love false teachers. They love false prophets. You love smooth words. You love sensationalism. You love sorcery. You love lies. That's Yasha, right? So off this situation that's happening, that's people been seeing or was exposed to months ago, now it's all in the public eye. It's the big thing. But I warn you that if the things that you're saying is not 100%, a lot of you gonna be put to shame, including myself. And that's just what it is. I don't have no problem with being wrong. None. You see what I'm saying? But if you have a secret underlining agenda and you people taking things to exhort yourself and to destroy others, remember, he that doeth wrong, Colossians 3:25, shall receive for the wrong which ye have done. Galatians 6:7, you should reap what you sow. All these different things come into play. So now I'm talking about, and this whole thing now, the energy that's bobbing out here is pedophilia, right? Regardless of the scriptures, people making false statements against me on radio shows, making statements over here on the Hebrew1 show. Y'all can go ahead and listen to this Tuesday talk show Oh, I got ears. My ears are to the streets too, right here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? My ears are to the street. I hear what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Right? So, you know, things been said. Things been said, accusations, things been, you know, thrown out there in the airwaves. You feel me? So let me jump back over here, you know, because I got some things I want to share. See, let me tell you something. I done been to the height of the Hebrew Israelite community, you know what I'm saying, to the point where I realized I got caught up in the hype. You see what I'm saying? Mahara, the brother with the locks, and he's raw like a lion, dark-skinned brother. You know what I'm saying? I had my life before I came onto YouTube, and I got caught up. You know what I mean? And you know, I profiled, I styled about, you know, my situation, my life. But I'm sharing a little me right now before I go into my topic, because I'm gonna post edit this anyway. So this is just for those that's watching right now. It's for your ears and your eyes, right? But how do you allow people to lie in your face? I want to say effing face. How do you allow it? How do you allow people to play mind games in your face, to be manipulative, to use sorcery? I don't understand it. I thank the Most High that my mother, whoever or whomever, named me Gregory. That's my name, Gregory. It means watchman in the Greek. So I was already anointed by MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI. Scripture tell you that. Jeremiah what? 1:5, right? Right? Romans the 8th chapter. I'm a watchman. Right? So I see and I understand and I hear what's being said under the undertones. Right? I done had beef with a lot of brothers in Israel because my energy, my vibration, my spirit, my passion, that I won't bow down to you. I won't bow down to you. And y'all know that. I won't. So because you understand the other side of me, the sincerity side, that's the part you roll with. You try to get over. That's cool. Because I know your end. I know your end. I'm just gonna sit back and watch and relax. You see what I'm saying? I know your end. The feeble one of them try to accuse me of promoting, right, young children, right, under the age of puberty stage or adolescence, okay, and promote to men of Israel to chase those females. I made a statement. I said, brothers is hating because the brother got a young Quba. I don't know how old the woman is. Point blank period. And when I saw 17, I said, well, y'all trying to persecute a man according to the law. In the scriptures, Romans 13, if you want to say that's not a law, then you'll get cut. Then you will get cut. You will get cut. But people don't want to hear the Bible. They want to hear their feelings. Right? So if I'm a man or a teacher of the word, I must stand on the word. Isaiah 8:20. I must filter everything through the word and make sure that I'm in righteousness. Forget about your feelings. It ain't about your feelings. Most I said in Isaiah 55:8, my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways of the Lord. But the earth is higher than heaven. So my ways higher than your ways and my thoughts than your thoughts. Point blank period. Cut, head chop. Now, you have people that get upset when you go through the word and they made false accusation statements, the feeble one, and Daniel Follyman that said, I try to use 1 Kings, right? Because 1 Kings 1 or 1 Kings, 1 Kings chapter 1 concerning David's wife or the woman They want to say this is the nurse. I'm going to deal with that. Because not Daniel Follyman, actually, because he's the co-signer, kiss ass. But the Hebrew1 trying to say that I can't read. I cannot read. A man that graduated with a GPA of 323 from college, made the president's list and the dean's list twice. I cannot read and comprehend. And you haters out there will sit there and say, that's Esau the white man. You was a fucking hater for you even saying that. You sound stupid as hell. When I went to college, brothers actually said I was a sellout. I was a sellout, not knowing that there was plenty of other brothers that was being sellouts, according to that statement, right? So I cannot read is what you Negroes is trying to tell me. I cannot read. So I make things up as I go, right? Now, King David was old and stricken in years, and they covered him with clothes, but he got no heat. He got no heat. Nobody heat. Wherefore his servant said unto him, let there be sought for the Lord, the king, a young virgin. Now let's just deal with this statement here. Let's just deal with this statement here. So I must be the most dumbest man on the planet Earth. Here am I, 70 years old, up in age, going through some afflictions. I cannot get heat. And let me give you a reference of this. Let me give you a reference of this before I proceed, because I'm not the sharpest nail in the toolbox. That's what people want to think. But you're sadly mistaken. See, I'm going to be straightforward. I have no underlines, no agendas, no manipulation, none of that. Okay? I don't care about 1,000 fucking views and none of that shit. I learned that that's vanity. I learned. And it was a hard lesson. Right here. Again, if two lie together, how do you lie together? How do you lie together? You can lay together side by side, or you can lie together, get to know one another. So we got two different aspects. Then they have heat. Well, how can one be warm alone? Right? So just for the principle of it, right? Let's just use the regular blue letter. People got lexicon. I could pull up the lexicon, but I don't want to pull up the lexicon. I don't. Okay? I don't. I gotta get a bit more sharp to be able to. I got an online lexicon. Okay? So I don't want to act like I'm trying to make something be something. Okay? I don't want to do that. Right? But here it says, this lie can be to lie down, to lie down. And I never even looked up this verse. I'm just being straight up honest. I don't do that. I don't have to sit here and prepare something. I go in the spirit of the Most High. That's what I do. A lot of you want to prepare yourself, but I don't have to, because it's given to me by the Most High. To lie down, lie on, to lodge. To lie, a sexual relationship. To lie down in death. To rest, relax, to be lain with sexually, to be lain with sexually, to lay down, to be laid. So we have sexual connotation here. We have to lodge, to rest, relax, to lie down in death. That's what it says, right? I didn't even pre-look this up at all. So now we go back. David was old. He got no heat. What heat we talking about? I don't know. I didn't look it up. Maybe people, oh, I don't know. You come. To be hot, conceive. Whoa, to conceive? What does conceive mean? What does conceive mean? Wait a minute. What does this word conceive here mean? Because, you know, it got a few verses here. Behold, I was sharpened in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Psalms 50 and 5, 51 and 5. So there's a connotation of sexual activity. You got the flocks and the flocks and the flocks, but also here it has something about sex. Now, people want to try to put you in a box. Oh, you only think about sex. Well, sex is one of the most important things in the history of mankind because that's how we reproduce. So how are we going to sit there and not address sex or sexuality? To conceive sexually, to be in heat of animals. And when animals are in heat, they have sex. Right? To be hot, conceive, to be hot, become hot, to mate. And I'm not saying that that's what David was feeling because he was older, right? He was an older man at this time, sick. So he probably had the chills, right? Probably had the chills. Whatever. We can put it to whatever perspective, right? But we're not going to leave out anything just because you don't agree, because you made your mind up. See, I'm going to be objective, me, first and foremost, right here. Hebrew Chaldean lexicon. We got the lexicon here. To be hot, to be hot, to be warm of sexual desire in a cattle. It says a cattle, especially with wrath and with sexual desire to conceive. So, I mean, both of these words is going to sexuality. So I don't supposed to address it. I don't supposed to mention it. To be warm with sexual desire. Comma, statement. As example, as cattle. Then to have sexual intercourse. Genesis 30:41. Hence to conceive use also of a woman. So I mean, I'm just reading so I can make sure that I'm reading in straight context of script. Okay? Point blank period. Right? So that was that's Luke. Let me go back to Kings. I'm over here in Kings. Right? To lie down. So we got various different examples here. Well, this is Ecclesiastes, right? So I want to get that to, I guess, to relate to this. Let me see. Right, so now David was old and stricken in years, and they covered him with clothes, but he got no heat. Wherefore servants said unto him, let there be sought for the Lord the king a young virgin. So according to the Follyman and the feeble one, right? They try to insinuate that I said something that I didn't say. Okay, I made a statement about a woman being sought out for David that laid in his bed, laid with him in his bosom, whatever. Let's see. Let her stand before the king, right? Let her cherish him and let her lie in thy bosom. Let her lie in thy bosom. Let her lie in thy bosom. Now, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Why would this nurse, according to what you want to say, nurse, right? And we can get the word nurse, right? This word nurse, let's look up this word nurse, right? She nursed him, right? Well, we have the word for here, nurse. I don't see not one of them right here is addressing King David. Not saying that you're wrong, but I don't see David here with the nurse. I see Rebecca here, nurse, and we're going to address that and her nurse, and Abraham's servant Isman, and Deborah, Rebecca's nurse, died, and we're going to talk about her. And said to his sister, to Pharaoh's daughter, should I go call ye a nurse of the Hebrew woman that she may nurse the child, breastfeed the child? That's why she needed her to breastfeed the child. Pharaoh's daughter said, take this child away and nurse it for me. To read these different things, okay? Saul, Jonathan of Jezreel, and his nurse took him up and fled, took the child, right? So we got different things of nurse, okay? So we go back. Oh, I don't want that one to come on, yeah? So we have 1 Kings back here. Why is bosom here? What's the point of, why would a nurse be in the bosom? Okay, so let's go over here. We're gonna go to Proverbs 6, I believe it's 6 or 7, right? Let me see if I can find it. Proverbs 6 or 7, right? Right here, Proverbs 5 and 20. Right? I think it's this one right here. Let me see. I'm not going to make nothing up, trust me. I'm not going to do that. I don't do that. People may do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. So there's a scripture. It says, let her breast satisfy thee in the bosom. What is the word bosom? Matter of fact, before I go there, let's just get the word bosom. Let's just get that. What is that? Let's get it. Bosom. Bosom, okay? Let's just get here. I would never let nobody goddamn gas me up in the truth about a damn thing. Okay? So bosom, bottom, lap, midst, within. Bosom, bottom, lap, midst, within, variance. So bosom, hollow, bosom, midst. From an unused root parody meaning to enclose the bosom, literally, figuratively, bosom, bottom, lap, midst, within. Not really a lot there. Bosom, the breast, with the arms, so-called from embracing. Bosom of garment. Right? So embracing. Let's go more. Bosom of garment. Not a garment. Bosom of a person. To lie in the bosom of a woman. To lie in a bosom of a woman. The wife who is in thy bosom. Deuteronomy 13:7, 28, 54, 56. Jeremiah 32:18, Psalm 39:12. So we got these various different bosoms. The scripture says, let her breast satisfy thee. A woman hath breast to satisfy thee. If you ravish always with her love. Right? That's what the scripture says. Right? So I'm just getting these words and we just gonna let it flow how it flow. Why would he got it if you're just getting a nurse and she's nothing of a wife or anything, then why he got to find a young virgin? Why a virgin? But why a young virgin? And see, the thing is, y'all hate to deal with the Bible. You hate to deal with the Bible. You really hate the Bible. Young virgin, not a regular virgin, but a young virgin. And let her stand before the king and let her cherish him and let her lie in thy bosom that my lord the king may get heat. Did we read that? How can one get heat? That's alone. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And you Negroes out there talking about, I need a wife in the wintertime because it's cold, I need some heat. You need some heat. You know what damn heat you want. Skin, rubbing together. Rub your hands together. And see if you don't heat up. See if your hand don't heat up. Right? When you're laying in the bed with your woman, hopefully it's a woman, not a man. When you're laying in the bed with a woman and you embrace and you in her bosom or she's in your bosom, there's heat. Body heat. It's called body heat. Lie down. That the Lord, the king, may get heat. So they sought for a fair damsel, not a regular, not an ugly woman, for the ugly doctrine. For the ugly doctrine, right? A lot of you want to talk about the ugly doctrine, but a fair doctrine or that damsel. Why the Bible always talk about a nice looking woman? Because some of you sisters, you get so upset when a brother want to get him a nice looking woman. Like it's a sin to do that. It says fair, beautiful, or handsome. You got brothers that's beautiful, your part. What's wrong with that? Goodly, pleasant, well. But that's not the only characteristic they should have. Because the Most High said, Proverbs 31:30, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. But she that fear the Most High, she should be praised. The Bible says, look not upon a man for his outward, for his outer beauty, nor hate or hold a man for his beauty. Right? So there's balance. There's balance. So a beautiful damsel throughout all the coast of Israel. Why is David and these people going all out their way to get him this a regular old nurse that's going to come over there, be a damn what do you call it, household aide, somebody that's going to change your diapers, feed you some noodles, you know, curse you out, make you feel bad, all that. Why didn't get some damn big mama, like the guy said, like the Daniel Follyman, big mama, the nurse, big mama. If I'm the king, I don't want no damn big mama. If I'm about to check out and go all the way out this world, then I'm gonna go out with a damn fine ass looking ass woman. I don't want no damn old ass big mama over me. I'm about to check the hell out. If I got the power to find a beautiful damsel, that what the scripture says of the beauty of a woman, cheereth the countenance. And a man loveth nothing better. That alone will extend your days, a few more days. And cherish the king, mean cherish the king. What does cherish mean? Cherish the Lord you have. You know what I'm saying? Cherish, right? It says show harmony with, be familiar with, know intimately. Going through the thing with you, that's it. She can be to be used of service, right? It doesn't mean it has to be know intimately. But we're reading these different themes, okay? A servitor, steward, to benefit, profit, to be used of service or profit or benefit. A woman is being used of profit. A woman is your possession, so she is a profit. She's beneficial to you. She's supposed to service thou. She's supposed to be in harmony with you and be familiar with you and know you intimately, whether it's sexually or intimately in conversation. You get to know who you are, right? Those who live with anyone in the same house become familiar with, right? See what I'm saying? I'm not going to make nothing be something because I want it to be that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do. You may do that, but I'm not. Follow and to do kindness to anyone, right? Associate, friend, female friend, right? See, we got to not put our own thing in everything. You see what I'm saying? And this is why, you know, the Spirit put upon me, yeah, the doctrine cut. Well, I can get cut, you can get cut, we all can get cut. And that's just what it is. There's no respect to persons when it comes to this understanding. That's just what it is, right? So my point is, this woman is not a regular damn nurse, somebody out of nowhere, okay? This is a particular woman here. The damsel is very fair church, and the king, right? Oh, matter of fact, let me go up. And let her stand before the king, and let her cherish him, and let her lie in the bosom, that my king may get heat, right? So this is no regular nurse that you hire, you know, to do a job. They're not laying in your bosom, giving you no damn heat. What, a heat pad? You can say, well, you give it a heat pad. So he sought for a fair damsel throughout all the coasts of Israel, and found Abishag, a Shumanite, and brought her to the king. All right. So let's see what's being mentioned about the woman here. It's fair. You know, I don't want to mislead anyone like others do. That's not how I get down. Right?
Strong's H, 7767, Shumati.
So before I go anywhere else, I'm going to go get the root word, see where it's come at. Double resting place, city in Issachar, okay? That's a place, a city, a town, okay? Boom, let's go there. Fortunate, son of Gad, progenitor family of Shemites. Fine. Let's go back. Let's see how it's being used in this context here, right? She's a Shumanitis, a female inhabitant of Shanum, Shumanite, right? I'm going to look up that as well, see exactly where the Shumanite is from. Maybe we can be a Googleite right quick. I don't know. Let me see. Shumanite. Let's see if there's, you know, Google got everything right now because people are searching for everything. So, you know, I can look in my Bible dictionary and see if it says anything about a Shumanite. Now let's see. A model of radical empathy because she had a special relation with the prophet Elisha. Child was miraculously conceived. I don't know. I'm not even going to look into that right now. Practice. Oh, okay. I'm going to look this up later on. Get back to the point. Wherever she was from, Probably look at my Bible dictionary right here. And then I'll come back about that. I'll put it on the post or something. Okay. So, this is about the feeble one and Daniel Follyman. Now, let's not get it twisted. And about you Israelites, you regular brothers and sisters. And Daniel was very fair and cherished the king and ministered unto him, verse 4. But the king knew her not. So, this damsel was very fair, beautiful, and cherished the king and ministered, but the king knew her not. So, when did I ever say that he had sex with her? I didn't say he had sex with her, but the king knew her not, right? The man was sick, right? He didn't have to smash, right? He could just have her there for companionship. Let's see, according to what it says here, knew would be what? To know, to learn, to know, to perceive, to see, to find out, to discern, to discriminate, to distinguish, to know by experience, to recognize, admit, acknowledge, confess, to consider, to know, be acquainted with, to know a person carnally, you know what that is. Carnally, you know what that is. And how to be skillful, to have knowledge, be wise, to be known, be revealed, perceive, instructed, cause, know, to make known, declare, to make known, to make oneself known, reveal oneself. Okay? So we got all these different things. Get to know the king. Maybe she has a book about, since we got all these books about her intimate time knowing the king, right? So we have all these different options here. Okay, fine, cool. He knew her not. Maybe he didn't know her, like who she were for real, like, you know, all the details about her, but it did not say anything about sex there, but it did say carnally. So let's rock with that. This is not who do it now. Then Jonadab, the son of Haggai, exhorted himself, saying, I will be king, and he prepared him chariots and horsemen and 50 men to run before him. Okay, so this woman here, Abishai, let me see if this name is mentioned a couple more times in the Bible, right? So please do not make false statements on me. I don't got to lie on the Bible. I don't have to lie to make a point about a damn thing. You Negroes is out of your mind, right? So this is a scene where Bathsheba went into the chamber of King David before he was dying, and the king was very old, and Abishai the Shunammite ministered on him. So we have people talk about, oh, she was ministering on him. So let's go to the ministering part, right? Now, here is a beautiful, beautiful young virgin, but people don't want to try to grab things out the Bible and exhort it in their mind. But here it says a virgin, but it says a young virgin. And the word nair means youth or young. So she was not an old virgin, since people like to play word games. So what is young? Let's deal with that. Let's deal with that. Okay? Let's deal with that. I'm never going to force an idea. And if I do it sincerely, I'm just going the hell off. That's just what it is. I'm just sincerely not understanding what it is I'm bringing forth. But if I'm intentionally trying to force an idea, I'm going off. To minister, serve the minister. We read that earlier. Right? Menial or worship, figurative, to contribute to minister. Okay? Let's see what it says here. To serve the minister. Boom, boom, boom. All right. To worship, very bold, expressive, sacred, minister, a servant, especially in holy things, right? So she was making sure he good, right? That's what a wife does, right? That's what a servant does. But she was no damn regular ass woman. She was seek to him to be his woman, all right? Understand that. Understand that, okay? Young virgin. Let me just go back up here right quick. All right, I was gonna go on a tirade a little bit, but you know what? Nah, let me just parley and chill. Let me just chill here. Girl, did it say woman there? Did it say woman, sir? Did it say woman?
Strong's H 5291.
Used for the word damn 34 times, made it 60 times, made 7 times young, 4 times young woman. Girl. We don't call women girls, do we? Do we do that? Damsel, female servant, girl, damsel, little girl. Little girl. See, in your mind, you think when you see this and you hate the Bible, you're only respected for what is your own agenda. Like, I am promoting men in this government, in this society, to put themselves in harm's ways and to deal with underage females or little children. But I'm not going to go against the Bible because you want to. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. I cannot do that. That's you. I can't do it. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Right? Marriage, I heard the feeble one say, young girls as young as the age of 6 was given into marriage. Right? Betrothed. Well, betrothed means you're married. You're a wife. So just by that statement of you being a wife, if you said out your mouth that you had children that was young children, young girl children that was betrothed, they was already a wife. There was already a wife. So what's the difference? Can you be betrothed to a 6-year-old and call her your wife? If you said it out your mouth, feeble one, you said it on your radio show right here. Let me see if it'll pop up.
No, we can't be caught up in that. And this is why we say a separation must.
See, I'm going to post-edit this. You see what I'm saying? Because I hate liars. I hate deceivers. Of young woman, there we go, of young woman, not a full-grown woman that you want to declare her as, whatever in your mind, marriageable age, marriageable young woman, marriageable young woman, marriageable young woman. What is a young woman? Huh? What is a woman? A woman word means wife, female, or just woman. Young woman. So explain to me. Concubine, prostitute, maid, female attendant, female servant. Okay? So of course, you want to grab on and hold on to whatever you want to hold on. And then you want to say that we want to grab, or those want to grab onto what they want to grab onto. But it says young woman. So what is a young woman? What age would you say is a young woman? What is a woman? I'm just saying. You can ask yourself these questions. I'm reading the Bible. Wait. Let me go back. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Let's go back. Hold on. What it says here in the strong definitions. Na'ara, feminine, of H 5288, a girl from infancy to adolescence. That's what it says. Infancy to adolescence. Damsel, maid, young woman. I'm making this up. I wrote this here. I did. Hey, go to your lexicon. Go, do what you gotta do. This is a Hebrew Chaldean lexicon statement here. Girl. From infancy to adolescence. You know what adolescence is? Let's see what adolescence is. Since people use outside sources, let's use outside sources. Well, I love it. You love it, I love it, we all love it. Okay? See? You want to deal with the Bible, deal with the Bible. You want to deal with your emotions, deal with your emotions. The period of physical and psychological development from onset of puberty to adulthood. The period of physical and psychological development from onset of puberty. You get your puberty, normally we get our puberty into 12, 13. I know I got mine at 12, 13 of age. Okay? I was a late bloomer. And there's people that's late bloomers. My cousin Henry, he had beard, hair all over the place. I'm 14, I was late bloom. A similar period in non-human animals ending at sexual maturity. Transitional period of development between initial or early phase and established or mature phase. Adolescence of nature. Okay? Right? Transitional period between puberty and transitional period between puberty and adulthood. So adolescence is between what you will call adulthood and this puberty stage, determining legally when the age of maturity is reached. Youth. Okay. So I mean, I did took psychology in class, so I understand the different stages of development. Right. The fifth sexual and social stage of personal development occurring during adolescence. Entrance focuses on sexual activity. And all of you people that perpetrate the fraud, when you went to your puberty stage, you was focused on this. For all you old ass, disgruntled ass, finished, over the top Negroes talking shit, you know damn well your interest and your focus was on sexual activity during this stage. You can talk shit all you want. The time of life between childhood and maturity. The time of life when sex glands become functional. In that state, someone is between puberty and adulthood. You can sit there and get upset and mad all you want, but that's on you. See, I studied Sigmund Freud. I don't agree with everything at all with this damn devil said. But there's knowledge, right? Let's go. See, we have, as mentioned previously, adolescence is broken down into 3 stages that make up the age between 10 and 21. That's what adolescence right here. During each stage, varying levels of physical and intellectual, emotional, and social development begin to take place. So let's be honest and real about the situation here. All right. There's people that mature faster physically and mentally more than others, especially physically. Right? Adolescence meaning to grow up. Right? And we grow up. By the time we're 18 years old or between 17 and 16, you are at your full grown height and weight that you're going to be at. Right? You see what I'm saying? See, adolescence psychology today. Right? Let me see if this is what I learned in school. Adolescence is the transitional stage from childhood to adulthood that occurs between ages 13 and 19. Since we're using these outsourcing information, then I'm using them. But the physical and psychological change that take place in adolescence often start earlier than the preteen or teen years, age 9 and 12. So, but the physical and psychological change that take place, I work in a school system, so I have children that's the 3rd grade, right? That's between the age of 8 and 9, and there's children developing. There's children developing from 4th to 5th grade, 6th grade, right? Those that work in education and around children, not just looking at your own children. So you can sit there and make statements, but is your statement biased? Is it objective? Adolescence can be time of both disorientation and discovery. The transitional period can raise questions of independence, identity. As adolescents cultivate their senses of self, they may face difficult choices about academics, friendship, sexuality, gender, identity, drugs, and alcohol. This is basic stuff that you learn in sex education classes when you was in school. Maybe you didn't care or pay attention. That's fine, right? So we're just dealing with information, and I'm gonna do more on this. I'm gonna go into it deeply more in psychology and psychological stages, stuff like that I learned in college. Okay, that there's different stages of life, right? Since people want to go there, well, let's go all the way there. How about that? Okay. So now, and again, we're just reading the Bible. That's all we're doing. We're reading the Bible together. Okay. So now let's go back. We're just reading the Bible, like Matt said. We're just reading the Bible. Bathsheba bowed and did abstinence unto the king, and the king said, "What is thou?" So this is when this woman, you know, went before when Bathsheba was making assurance that King Solomon was going to reign king, right? So now, this is something that happened. right? This would happen here. Solomon's going to kill this Negro right here, right? Let me go here. So you have Adonijah, the son of Haggai, came to Bathsheba, the mother of Solomon, and she said, "Comest thou peacefully?" And he said, "Peacefully." And he said, "Moreover, I have somewhat to say unto thee." And she said, "Say on." And he said, "Thou knowest that the kingdom was mine, and that all Israel set their faces on me, that I should reign. Howbeit the kingdom is turned about and is become my brother's, for it was his from Yahawah." See, and this is why a lot of you unlearned Israelites don't understand that Solomon been prophesied since Deuteronomy 17:15 on down. Deuteronomy 17:17 is a prophecy of King Solomon. Prophecy of King Saul, David, and most importantly, King Solomon. You don't know that. And that's just what it is. You don't know that. Because the three kings, the kings that was anointed that he chose was Saul, David, Solomon. Okay? And now I asked one petition of thee, deny me not. And she said unto him, say on. This is Solomon's brother, right? So he says, and now I ask one petition of thee, deny me not. And she said unto him, say on. And he said, speak, I pray thee, unto Solomon the king, for he will not say thee nay. So he ain't going to tell you, Bathsheba, no, right? This is what this man is thinking in his mind, that he give me Abishag, the Shumanite, to wife. So now he's asking for this nurse that people want to make to be the nurse, to be a wife. Abishag, the Shumanite, to wife, right? So once again, who is this one? Who is this one? Who is this woman? Who is this woman? Let's see. Let's just go here. Let's go here. Let's go here from the beginning. Let's go back. Let's just go to, Abishag again. And let's see what it says about Abishag. Abishag, my father, is wandering. David's beautiful young nurse. Here it says young nurse. Here's strong definition. Outline of biblical usage. Right? Strong definition. Father of error, blundering, Abishag, a concubine of David. David's concubine. So obviously, she was not an Israelite. Okay? Because only heathens can be concubines. Right? Now they got a couple terms where concubines is, the word concubines is used, but it does not denote to a heathen. Right? So let's just see. I don't know. I don't know everything. I'm learning as I go. I'm just learning. Right? They got different uses for concubine. Right? Concubine, paramount, concubine. When you read this right here, Paul Moore, that goes into women that's at the parlor, like the sex place. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Right? Because cats making statements that I didn't make, and you love to do that. Like, don't lie on me, man. A lover, especially a lover of a person who is married to someone else. So that would be like a jump off, a slide off, which is a concubine. Point blank, chiefly derogatory, a lover, especially an adulterous woman. Right? That's why you got these women that get mad about the other one, call her a bitch, a concubine, courtesan, fancy woman, mistress. Right? Women who cohabit with an important man. Was not David an important man? Significant other to whom you are not related by marriage. Right? Woman who has ongoing extramarital sexual relationship with a man. A woman slave and a harem. So she was not just no damn nurse like you niggas out there trying to make it be like. See? That's why I can't stand liars. You cannot stand liars. You're liars, man. See? But see, I won't fall for the sorcery. I won't. You may, but I won't. I don't fall for it. You're not strong enough to get me. Too bad. You can't. Right? You can't. You can't get me. No matter how much you try to spin it. Okay? So now, look at this concubine here now. Just want to look at this concubine here. Now this is the Levite, right? And talk about the concubine he had, right? It says woman, wife, female. Woman opposite of man, wife, woman married to a man, female of animals, each, every. That's not the same woman. It didn't say concubine here, right? In the definition, right? Feminine, use. A woman adulteress. So in this term here, she was used as adulterer because she committed a fornication against a man. Each, many, none, together, wife, woman, right? So this is not talking about a heathen woman here, right? Even though they got the word concubine there, Isha means woman, wife or female, right? So this Levite in Judges 19, it talks about this woman that went off on him, right? Let me go back there. Judges 19. It says the king of pass in those days there was no king in Israel that there was a certain Levite should join in the side of Mount Ephraim who took to him a concubine, which is the wife out of Bethlehem. That was not a heathen woman. Okay, so now we understand now. I hope you do understand that this woman was of a nation, and she was a concubine to King David, right? But the scripture says he did not physically lay with her. So the point I want to get and to continue is this. Bathsheba said, well, I will speak for thee unto the king, told my Solomon. Bathsheba therefore went unto King Solomon to speak unto him for Adonijah, and the king rose up to meet her and bow himself unto her and sat down on the throne and caused a seat to be set for the king's mother, and she sat on his right hand. Then she said, I desire one small petition of thee. I pray thee, say me not nay. Don't say no to me. Please don't say no. Don't say no. Right? And the king said, ask on, my mother, for I will not say thee no. That's what he said. And she said, let Abishai the Shunammite be given to Adonijah, thy brother, to wife. Now, if this was just a regular nurse, not nobody important to David or nothing like that, then why would the man do this? Verse 22. And King Solomon answered and said unto his mother, and why dost thou ask Abishai the Shunammite for Adonijah? Ask for him the kingdom also, for he is my elder brother, even for him, and for Abijah the priest, and for Joab the son of Zeruiah. Then King Solomon swore by YAHAWAH, saying, God do so to me and more also, if Adonijah have not spoken his word against his own life. Now therefore, as YAHAWAH liveth, he said, which have established me and set me on the throne of David my father, and who have made me in a house as he promised, Adonijah shall be put to death this day. Why would he put him to death? Why? What's so significant of some regular ass nurse woman that he got to put his brother to death? Huh? Unless she was something to David, a wife. His, belonged to him. Okay? Whether he lied with her or not, still his wife, still his woman. Okay? Whether you want to say, well, he didn't lie physically with her or not, the word is there, sexual connotation is there. Shit, hey, it is what it is. But this man was put to death after King David dead. Why? For what? What's so important about this Abishai, the Shunammite? See, don't make false accusations against me, man. Understand that? See, I'm just reviewing this, doing a study on it, since people make statements, and maybe it can broaden open your eyes to a better understanding, because I'm reading for what it says and the references and the scripts and all now. But what you would do, which is the point, what you would do is you will lie on sources because you don't want to be boxed in for you making statements out here about pedophilia. And then I made a video and had a conversation concerning this book, the book of Jasher, which I never went into until recently, and I did a study concerning some things about Sarah and Abraham, okay, for my own study in a class I did. And in this book right here, it says some profound things, and I have a video coming up right after I do this. I'm post-edit this, okay, right? This book right here talks about some things that I posted on Facebook, right? And a lot of you want to run from it. A lot of you want to run from it. Run, run, run. That's fine. I don't care. because the ready is going to get this. I'm not worrying about all of you people out there. I'm worried about YAHAWASHI. And in this book, you lied. I'll try to upload the video to Facebook, right? I'll try to upload the video to Facebook. I'm gonna come back with a screen share. I was going to share that information right quick, but I try to share something on Facebook, and obviously it didn't go up. Okay, I don't know what you people think out there. I don't know if you think I'm slow motion out here. I am not slow in these scriptures, man. You see what I'm saying? I don't know who you think I am, and I'm not boasting myself, but I'm not slow in the scripts, man. You see what I'm saying? The Most High give me what he give me when he say give it to me. Straight like that. You can get in your feelings all you want. You can sensationalize things, all that. I don't care. Okay? So when the feeble one and them are on their radio show, and I'm gonna put back the screen because I want y'all to go to his radio show, okay, and listen to him and Daniel Follyman, okay? Try to do the George Jefferson. All right, all praise. Shalom, Mark, what's good? Charles, what's good, man? Jasher, okay, I'm back. All praise and glory to the Most High. Satan trying, but we still flying. We still rolling. It's all good. Future ready. The information gonna go forward. All right. So let me get back to my point, right? Okay. So I want to establish the point. We have these men out here perpetrating the fraud. Okay? Perpetrating the fraud. Lying. Okay? And let me say this. Ain't nobody going in on me because them niggas ain't saying shit. They ain't doing nothing. I done bombed on the feeble one of them niggas like crazy. So they ain't doing up a gossiping, backbiting, lying, sending their little minions, all you damn little minions that try to follow my channel and the whole nine to try to give them something to talk about. Shit, if you need me on your show to talk about me, then hell, keep talking because I'm all about your show. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about your show. So hell, the most I watching, the most I see, shit, you need me. I don't need you, baby. You know what I mean? Talk about your YouTube channel. My channel been up since 2010. Right, I got millions of views as well. I just don't got all my videos up so you can see all the views right now. So I ain't even worried about that. I have so many YouTube channels, it's ridiculous. You know, 5 million views, we get demolished. Are you out of your mind? What the hell is wrong with these guys, man? You see what I'm saying? How do you know how many channels I had on YouTube, bro, that I'm moderating and minister, bro? Are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, please stop it. Okay, you sound ridiculous. All right, so now let me get back to the point because I'm about to turn up now, right? To the spirit of Yahweh and the power and the glory of the Most High. Now, these dudes right here, right? See, they the cleanup crew, cleanup guys, right? They ain't gonna keep it a buck. They ain't gonna get a trail with y'all. They ain't gonna keep it real with y'all. You know what I mean? You're gonna use sorcery and try to say and make statements that deflect the topic and the subject matter and try to incriminate me because I made a statement and I even admitted, you know what I'm saying? I made a statement. I was really in jest. I shouldn't even really made the statement, but I made it. It's all fine. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm man enough to admit it, but it's not like I knew the whole background story. I knew 17. That's what I saw. What's the problem? You can get upset all you want, but you same niggas that promote Hamites, the attitudes over there is worse because they go all the way to 11 and 12 and 13, but you niggas want to not deal with that because you're a bunch of hypocrites. That's all you are. You're a bunch of frauds. And these same people promote this book right here and had the audacity to say on the show that they use an excuse in Genesis that Rebecca had a nurse, like the nurse had anything to do with her not getting her damn bar hit. Okay? That nurse ain't got nothing to do with the damn thing. She's a woman that served the damn, served Rebecca. She served Rebecca. Obviously, at 10 years old, she's not on her breast, so she may be a mother figure because she nursed her, a servant, handmaid, right? All the women had handmaids, like Rachel and Leah had handmaids, Belha and Leah, that served her or served them. So now you're going to lie and try to act like, oh, I didn't read the whole thing. I didn't read the whole story. Jasher, I wish you could get on here and read for me So these guys are going to sit there and try to use sorcery and lie and say that I didn't read the whole story, like I'm dumb as hell. See what I'm saying? Let me explain something to you dummies out there. Again, I graduated 3.23 GPA, okay, from a four-year institution. Don't get it twisted. I got a scholarship for Fordham University, right, for guidance and counseling, okay? Don't play me like I'm dumb or I'm stupid at all, okay? Now, maybe you can only be behind a damn radio podcast all your life. That's it, okay? Or some of you niggas could be a janitor for the rest of your life. I don't know what the hell it is with you. But don't try to play me like I'm not an intellectual person, because I'm very intellectual. I may not be able to pronounce every word and this, that, and the third, or make, you know, or make English grammar mistakes and stuff like that. But don't think I'm slow motion in the membrane, baby. Don't get it twisted. Now, here's the lie. Here's the sorcery. Now, we're going to read Genesis first before we go to the book of Acts, okay? Because that's what it is, right? So we're going to read this story here, right? And I got plenty sources to go with this. Now, here we go. We're going to start with 60. Genesis 24 and 60. And they blessed Rebekah and said unto her, thou art our sister, be thou the mother of thousands. The mother, meaning she gonna get her quabah hit of thousands of millions, and let thy seed possess the gate of those which hate thee. So she's going to carry the seed of her husband, and it's her seed as well, because she's carrying her husband's seed. So it's her children. And Rebekah arose and her damsels, and they rode upon the camels and followed the man, this man, Abraham's servant. And the servant took Rebekah and went his way. So they took her from her family, which was Abraham's brother's house, which was his nephew's. And this was his grandniece, showing the kissing cousin, the intermarriage of family. You Negro thinking you keeping the tradition of marriage when you're not even married within the kinship, like Tobit the 4th chapter 12 verse states. You just marry random so-called Hebrew Israelites, like all type of demons on them and all type of madness. But you don't want to deal with that. When I bought that class about kissing cousins, ain't none of you out there can rebuke it. None of you at all. Not one of you. So niggas keep talking about all it's about sexuality and the whole time. Well, damn you Follyman and the damn Hebrew1, go to my channel and look up Kissing Cousin, the Untold Story. Says I'm so much in lust. And let's see if you can debunk it. Let's see if you can debunk the lesson I did. And and your man Jediah will also help me edit the video. Who you hate, who rebuked your ass. Since you talking. All right? I want to be cool. I'm getting a little hype. I want to be smooth. Let me calm down a little bit. Let me remember my premise. I want to stand on, okay? Let me breathe, okay? Now, and Rebekah arose and her damsel, they rode upon the camels and followed the man. The servant took Rebekah and went his way. And Isaac came from the way of the well. So the servant did not dwell in the land forever. So you Negroes trying to make some great time elapse between the discussion about Rebekah becoming a wife. Well, let's just jump up for a minute, because you people love to lie. You love to lie, right? So I'm going to jump up and I'm going to go to verse 50. Let me see. Then Laban and Bethuel answered and said, the thing proceeded from the Lord, we cannot speak unto thee bad or good. Behold, Rebekah is before thee. Take her and go and let her be thy master's son's wife, as YAHAWAH have spoken. It came to pass that when Abraham's servant heard their words, he worshiped YAHAWAH, bowed himself to the earth, and the servant brought forth jewels of silver, jewels of gold, raiment, and gave them to Rebekah. He gave also to her brother and to her mother precious things, and they did eat and drink, and he and the men that were with him, and tarried all night. So this thing happened in a dispensation of a day. You Negroes trying to add to the Bible. But I'm not going to let you do that, because I'm not a goddamn fool. And I'm not a damn sheeple, and you can't deceive me. Understand that. You got the wrong one over here. Okay? Point blank. I don't care about your followers, and they throw in your damn donation monies and $300,000. I don't give a damn about that. The Most High said the false prophets, people speak well of and celebrate them. So go right ahead. And they did eat and drink, and he and the men that were with him and tarried all night, they rose up in the morning. And he said, send me away unto my master. So he said, listen, man, I've been here all night talking to y'all, met at the well, right? Hold on, man. I got to get back to my master, right? Okay? And her brother and her mother said, let the damsel abide with us a few days, at least 10. At least they're going to number 10. Let's just remember that number 10. At least 10 after that she shall go. So we have a timeline right here, right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Do my brothers and sisters, those of you, the few to ready, do you see that, Charles, Thomas? When you watch this over again, I want you to follow these instructions. If you see the time limit there, it says a few days, even 10. This is the dispensation of time after he met Rebecca, talked to the family. They had this conversation of betrothal, right? Or marriage. It's a marriage, right? And then this is the maximum time that they're saying is 10 days, not 10 years, not 10 weeks, not 10 months. Let's understand that. Let's understand that. Okay? Goddamn liars. Y'all love it so. Right? So, hold on. Where was I? I wasn't over here. Right? I was here. Okay. So, we got at least 10. After that, after the 10 days, she shall go. And he said unto him, hinder me not. He said, listen, I'm not trying to stay no 10 days either. Right? So you Negroes trying to clean up the pedophilia in the book of Jasher, in the book of Asher, but you're not going to escape. Not over here, buddy. Since you all on this topic, and you got men running over to your station, making proclamations and all this other stuff like that, and you sit up there lying and trying to clean up and wash up the true remnant, you niggas keep talking about ISUBK, talking about they're the home of the truth, but you saying you're the true remnant. Who told you you're the true remnant, niggas? Who told you that your little followers that smoke weed, right? Blunts, black and mild, Newports, no fringes, no borders to blue, nothing, that you're the true remnant? Who told you that, Hebrew1? Then you Follyman, huh? Follow man. Who told you that? You making stuff up, right? You're no different than nobody else. You're just trying to chop down other men to establish yourself. That's the 48 laws of power. You attack a man first, discredit him, okay, to establish yourself. Are you niggas reading that? Are you using that? Because I read it, and I knew it was off. And I don't use the sorcery written in that book, since y'all mentioned that before. A lot of you niggas is using these witchcraft principles, man. Okay? Straight up, I studied these books. I studied the secret. I looked at it. Understand that? So I know all the manipulation tactics you niggas out here trying to do. It ain't going to work over here. And they did eat and drink, and he and the men that were with him, right? And tarried all night, and they rose up in the morning. He said, send me away unto thy master. And her brother and her mother said, let the damsel abide with us a few days, at least 10. After that she shall go. And he said unto them, hinder me not, seeing Yahweh hath prospered my way. Send me away that I may go to my master. And they said, we will call the damsel. Now they up there doing all this extra stuff. You already made an agreement. Now you sitting up there trying to hinder the man. Said, hinder, we will call the damsel. Well, let's get this scripture right here in the blue letter. Right? Genesis 24. You Negroes are something else, man. What was that verse? Genesis 24 and 57. You Negroes are something else, man. Okay? See, I'm not a follower of man. You niggas sit there talking about you're not gonna follow man when you want niggas to follow you. Okay? I don't give a damn. I'm not trying to build no damn congregation of people, man. I ain't even on that. Niggas got me all the way twisted. I know what I can do to do it. I don't have to do that to establish myself with the Most High. That's you, Negro. You can perpetrate the fraud and act like you're not. There we go again. There we go again. Do you see it? Tell me, do you see it? It says girl, damsel, female, servant, girl, damsel, little girl, of young woman, married to young woman, concubine, prostitute. She's not a concubine. She's not a prostitute. All right, she's not a prostitute. She's not a concubine because that's Abraham's grandniece. She's not a prostitute. She's not a whore. She's a virgin, right? And knew not a man, the scripture tell you, right? So she's a girl, a damsel, a female servant, right? She's not a slave, maid, a girl from infancy to adolescence, damsel, maid, young woman. You can get mad. I bring the scripts. You niggas bring lips. I bring the scripts. You niggas bring lips. That's the difference. Lips, scripts. Lips, scripts. Say it again. Lips, scripts. Whatever. You feel me? It's not saying it's. We already went through the time period of adolescence. So you got the timeline, you got the age limits, people going out, outsourcing this, that, and the third. Let's not play games. Don't make me go all the way, man. Trust me. And I'm going to go all the way because the Most High said go all the way. Now, we're going to go back here. Right? Damsel. And inquired at her mouth. And they called Rebecca and said unto her, wilt thou go with this man? She said, I will go. And they sent away Rebecca. Dear sisters, a lot of you know you're lost already right now. You're still lost. See? You're still thinking in your mind something that is not, is not the idea. It's not the main idea. The purpose is you people are trying to sensationalize stuff, but the Bible references different things versus your own attitude. And if it does, and if I find a source where it says something that you are totally against, especially in a book that you promote and market, and you cannot sit here and tell me I take, if it's going off, I'm not going to use it. Then why the hell would you use anything out that source? That's supposed to be written and inspired in the book of Joshua and Samuel as the lost book of the Bible. And it's called upright. Jasher means upright. Jasher means upright. It's supposed to be right. Goddamn sorceress, man. And Rebecca arose her damsels, and they rode upon the camels and followed the man. And the servant took Rebecca and went his way. He didn't wait no goddamn 10 days. He didn't wait no 3 days. He didn't wait no 10 days. So your dispensation of time is a lie. Damn you, Follyman, and the feeble one. You're a damn liar. And Rebecca arose and her damsel, and they rode upon the camels. Matter of fact, right here. And all right, and they called Rebecca and said to her, wilt thou go with this man? And she said, I will go. And they sent away Rebecca's sister and her nurse, right? Her nurse name was Deborah, and Abraham's servant and his men. And they blessed Rebecca and said unto her, thou art our sister, being thou the mother of thousands of millions, and let thy seed possess the gate of those which hate thee. And Rebecca rose and her damsels, and they rode upon the camels and followed the man. Then they waited 10 days. And the servant took Rebecca and went his way, and Isaac came from the way of the well, YAHAWAH. Let's see what this word means right quick. Let's see what that word means right quick. Let's just see. Let's see what that word means. Huh? Let's see what that word means. Y'all niggas want to talk lip service. Well, we're going to give script service over here. Okay? That's what it is about over here. You can talk, we're going to read. Okay? A lot of you don't want to get this information because you're scared to death. Well of the living one seeing me. Well of the living one seeing. Who's the living one? Who is that? Huh? Is that the Most High himself? Yahawah, he seeth what's going on? Well, the life of visions. Where after the vision of God, my life is nevertheless preserved. Immortality above stated is given by the sacrifice writer himself, which is the cause of absolute authority. Okay? The rock. It says the rock. Who's the rock? YAHAWASHI. The conspicuous jawbone, i.e. rock. Whatever. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going here. Okay? So now, for he dwelt in the south country, and Isaac went out to meditate in the field. So nothing wrong meditating. At the eventide, and he lifted up his eyes and saw, and behold, the camels were coming. This is no 10, 15, 20 years. And Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and when she saw Isaac, she lighted off the camel. For she said unto the servant, what man is this that walketh in the field to meet us? Who is this man? And the servant had said, it is my master. Therefore, she took a veil and covered herself. Huh? So she covered herself. And the servant told Isaac all things that he had done, as you go up and read Genesis 24 and down. So now let's see what happened here. And Isaac brought her into, her is Rebekah, into his mother Sarah tent and took Rebekah. What is the took here? You're always using the virgin birth to say he didn't lie or he didn't took her, this, that, and third. But here, he brought her into his mother's tent and took her to do what? Dinner in the tent? What he did over there? What he did in the tent? What he did in the tent, man? What he took her in the tent? Huh? Let's see what it says. I don't know what it says. I'm just gonna read it right here. We doing this together. I'm not doing it off or I prepared this or nothing. No, I'm just going in the spirit, unlike a lot of you. Huh? Most I said don't even prepare. You're gonna prepare everything, right? The most I gonna give what he gonna give you. And took Rebekah. Took Rebekah. Right? Took. You're gonna get hit, baby. All right, so let me finish what I was doing, man. Because shit, technical difficulties, man. I gotta finish this, man. That's just that. I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna stay in the spirit where I'm at right now. So I was reading over here in Genesis 24, right? About Isaac took Rebekah, right? Right? It says that, and Isaac brought her into his mother's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. Took, right? So I looked up the word took here in Genesis 24. Okay? So let's go ahead. Genesis 24, right? Fucking bullshit, man. I'm sorry, man. I'll tell you, man, Satan is a mother, man. This mess up the whole thing, right? It says took right here. Let's get this word took here, right? Took. Let's see what this took is about. Okay? And the sound went out, whatever, I did something or whatever the case is, and I jacked it all up, right? So, but we're not stopping here. Took.
Psalms 8, 39, 47.
Oh, look what it says here, right? It says married 4 times. To take, get, fetch, laid hold of. Like Shittim laid hold on Dinah, right? Seize, receive, acquired, buy. 50 shekels of silver, bring, marry, take a wife. Person, procure, get, take possession. Who's a possession? A wife. Select, choose, take in marriage. That's what happened. Isaac took Rebekah in marriage. Point blank, point period. Okay? So if Isaac put her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. So he lay with her, he had sex with her. And he what? Loved her. Right? He loved the Kubah. He loved her. And Isaac was comforted after his mother. The woman comforts you. Right? That's what she do. So now, this is in Genesis the 24th chapter. It's the same, because I was accused of not reading the whole thing in the book of Asher. That's Genesis is not saying an age. It's not pinpointing a direct age number, right? But we're reading the book of Asher, and these people, the people want to dang following is so riding a wave of sensationalism, right? But in their book, the book of Jasher, Asher, it's saying something that you people don't agree with. So if you're saying something that you don't agree with, how can you seriously take this book serious and teach this book to men and women, right? Because I don't subscribe to the book of Jasher. Let it be on record. It has been on record, okay? So now, guess what I got this book? Because it came to me when I was talking earlier. But obviously you couldn't hear me because of what was going down, right? But let me share this with you. Let me share this testimony with you. It's, oh my goodness. Most High Yahweh is beautiful. Check this out. Do you know who gave me this book? Do you people know who shared this book to me, who actually gave me this book? Well, for you, those that do know, you're going to know once I say the name. Elijah, what's going on? You know who gave me this book? Do you know who gave me this book? Joshua Miguel. How ironic is Joshua Miguel, the pedophile himself, the sexual deviant himself, in 2015 in Detroit. I stayed with him for a week, and I went up there and met Shofar from NYMG, Swords of Zion, or Swords or something. I can't get it right now, right? And he gave me this book and told me, hey, this is the book. This book is the joint. You need to read this book. I said, I don't read these books. I always told not to read these books. Now, it's heavy, man. There's a lot of information here in the whole nine. He gave me this book. And even a sexual deviant, I know from his own mother in multiple conversations. And that he dealt with underage women, right? In states that was not even up of a consenting age. And he dealt with his wife's 10-year-old daughter. How ironic is that? How ironic is that he was reading this book? Can this book possibly have helped influence this man to be a sexual deviant? Could this book have influenced this young man to be even more a sexual deviant? Since you're talking shit, Hebrews1 and Daniel Follyman, they're trying to say that the story in Genesis 24, right, which this is on, this is right, this is true, that you're trying to say that I did not read the whole thing in context in the book of Jasher, but we're going to read it. Now let's see if it say anything different now. Let's get it. This is the book of Jasher 24, right? And I'm going to go just like I was going earlier. And I got to go to work. It's all good, but I'm going to stand for this. This is what's needed. Okay? So Abraham, I'm going to start with 28. And Abraham heard his brother was dead. He grieved sadly, and he mourned over his brother many days. And Abraham called for Eleazar, his head servant, to give him orders concerning his house. And he came and stood before him. And read fast. And Abraham said to him, behold, I am old. I do not know the day of my death, for I am advancing days. Now therefore rise up, go forth, and do not take a wife for my son from this place and from the land, from the daughters of the Canaanites. Right? Remember him looking at Noah, right? Whatever he was doing, beating off, whatever the hell he was doing, right? Cursed the Canaanites, Canaan, amongst whom we dwell, in particular Canaanites. But as South Africans today, Zulu, go to my land and to my birthplace and take from this a wife for my son. And Yahweh, that power of heaven and earth, who took me from my father's house and brought me to this place and said unto me, to thy seed will I give this land for an inheritance forever. He will send his angel before thee and prosper thy way. Hold up, he gonna send an angel? That's the same consistent story that's in Genesis. Since the book of since this book, right, that you uphold, right, it's called the book of what? This book is called this. This is what the book of Jasher means. Right here. Where is that? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The book of the upright or righteous. So this book is supposed to be upright. It's supposed to be righteous. So let's see if it's righteous and just according to your mindset that's out here spinning around, right? On a whirlwind of sensationalism, right? Okay, let's see if it's against what you're standing for right now that you're going to put it down. That's the premise. That's the point. Okay, right here, back in Genesis 24 about the angel, right? Let's go up here. It says here, and verse 7, and the God of heaven, which took me from my father's house and from the land of my kindred, and which spoke unto me, and that swore unto me, saying, go unto thy seed will I give this land, and he shall send his angel before thee, and thou shalt take a wife unto my son from thence. So here we have a messenger, the angel, superseding, watching over this, being a witness of this union. Hold on. You got the angel, the Most High, all involved in this, right? So let's go back to the book of Jasher, saying the same thing. And the servant answered his master, verse 32, and said, behold, I go to my birthplace and to my father's house and take a wife for thy son from there. But if the woman says, woman, they say young woman made up, the woman be not willing to follow me to this land, shall I take my son back to the land of thy birthplace? And Abraham said unto them, take heed that thou bring not thy son, my son, thither again. Don't take my son over there. The same thing in Genesis. Don't take my son. He's not going with you. For the Lord before whom I have walked, he will send his angel before thee and prosper thy way. And Elijah did as Abraham ordered, and Elijah swore unto Abraham his master upon this matter. And Elijah rose up and took 10 camels of the camels of his master and 10 men from his master's servant with him. And they rose up and went to Haran, the city of Abraham and the whore, in order to fetch a wife, to get a wife, to get a woman, to get the father for Isaac, the son of Abraham. And while they were gone, Abraham sent to the house of Shem and Eber, and they brought from him his son Isaac. Right? And Isaac came home to his father's house to Beersheba, while Elijah and his men came to Haran. Right? So he was over there while the men was at Haran. And they stopped in the city by the watering place, and he made his camels to kneel down by the water, and they remained there. And Elijah, Abraham's servant, prayed and said, O God of Abraham, my master, send me, I pray thee, good speed this day, and show kindness unto my master. And thou shalt appoint this day a wife for my master's son from his family. Look at that. Kissing cousins. There go brother Eric Gonzalez. I see you be in the peekaboo. Okay, we did a class with Jediah about kissing cousins. You Negroes thinking y'all keeping the law and the customs and the traditions of marriage. You're not. Tobit 4 and 12. You're not married within the kinship. You're married any and everybody. Right? You think you're so deep, but you're not. You don't really know a damn thing. You're talking. You're talking. And I got the class on YouTube. Right? Kissing cousins, the untold story. See if you can debunk it. You can't. And Elijah related to them all his concerns that he was Abraham's servant, and they greatly rejoiced at him. And they all blessed YAHAWAH who brought this thing about. And they gave him Rebekah. And they gave him Rebekah. Same thing in Genesis 24. The daughter of Bethuel, for a wife for Isaac, a wife. And the young woman, see, not woman, young woman, it said young maid, another thing. Young woman was a very comely, beautiful appearance. So the ugly doctrine kill it. She was a virgin, as it said in Genesis 24, and have not known a man. And Rebekah was 10 years old in those days. No dispensation of time. Because in Genesis 24, he wanted to leave, and they tried to get him to stay for an extra 10 days. And he said, no, I need to go back to my master Abraham. You devils, you demons, you manipulators, you sorcerers, you witches, you warlocks, REBBECA and then Follyman, you try to insinuate on your radio show right here. Check it out, Tuesday call-in. This is the link right here, Tuesday call-in, right? Click on that. And these guys try to say it was a dispensation of time. That's not in the Bible. That's not in the Tanakh. That's not in the Torah. You're a liar. You're a liar. The only time that was mentioned in Genesis was the few days, and then it said 10 days, and the servant said, no, we got to leave today. We got to leave in the morning. And they left in those days. You try to use a nurse like a nurse had anything to influence to deal with her and her husband. She a married woman by now. I know she can't override her husband. What the hell are you talking about? Bunch of liars. And Rebekah was 10 years old in those days. And Bethuel and Laban and his children made a feast on that night. On that night. On that night. And Elijah and his men came and ate and drank and rejoiced there on that night. On that night. Rebekah was 10 years old in those days. And Elijah rose up in the morning. He and the men that were with him, and he called to the whole household of Bethuel, saying, send me away that I may go to my master's house. Right here, 42. And they rose up and sent away Rebekah and her nurse Deborah. Deborah is written in the book of Genesis. It's here. It's here. Let me just go here right quick for you. Right? She's in here. She's in the Bible. She's in the Bible right here. Let's not be a demon. Let's go. It should take that long to do this. Come on. Let me go over here for Satan come. Satan come. Deborah, the daughter of Uz, and they gave her silver and gold, men servants and maid servants, and they bless her. And you go to Deborah right over here. Let me just stop that because that's tripping. I don't want to deal with that. Let me go over here. Let's see right here. Let's go here. Let's go. Let's see if you're going to go quick. Oh, I don't want to go quick, huh? I don't want to show Deborah, right? Well, she's a nurse. We see that later. You look it up yourself. She's in the Bible, okay? She died, and they buried her ass, okay? Right? So now, the daughter of Uz, and they gave her silver and gold, men servants and maid servants, and they blessed her, right? Let me do this. Let me do this right quick. Let me do this. See? Satan. Bitch. Right? Let's see. Let's get it. We go to another site right quick. That one is acting up. We go here. Boom. Deborah, Rebecca's nurse, died. Genesis 35:8, and she was buried beneath Pethuel under an oak, and the name of it was called Alabachu. Okay, so that's factual. That's true. That's in concordance. But hold up, it ain't said 10 years over there in Genesis 24th chapter, though, buddy. Right? And the daughter of Uz, and they gave her silver and gold, men servants and maid servants, and they blessed her. And they sent Elijah away with his men. Not 10 months later, not 10 weeks later, not 10 years later. Right? That she was able to get a different age. And the servants took Rebekah, and he went and returned to his master to the land of Canaan. And Isaac took Rebekah. We just went over that word. Took Rebekah, and she became his wife. So you telling me Isaac took a 10-year-old school bar, feeble one, and can you follow me, man? You trying to act like it's some dispensation of time. There's no dispensation of time. You can't clean it up. You cannot clean it up, fam. So if you justify this book, if you're against what you call pedophilia, and you're dealing with a 10-year-old, I'm totally against my damn self, first and foremost. Okay? So therefore, you cut your goddamn self. You should never be reading this goddamn book of pedophilia. You goddamn hypocrites. You lie and think you can lie on me. I don't fall for the sorcery, fam. You're a bunch of devils and demons, and all you Negroes that's reading this book better put it down. Right? You pick up this book, you're a pedophile. They're telling me that my father Isaac lay with Rebekah I was 10. Right? Huh? And just in case if it's true, then what? Now what? Now what? And Isaac took Rebekah and became his wife. And he brought her into the tent. And I was 40 years old when he took Rebekah, the daughter of his uncle Bethuel, for wife. Is that written in the Bible? Is that written in the Bible? Huh? Since you people love to talk, you love to talk, but you're not going to prove a damn thing in the Bible because you want to deal with sensationalism, right? What it says here, and these are the generation of Isaac. Where is that right here? And Isaac, where was that? Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Pandaram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. So it correlates what's written here, but it doesn't say 10 years old. So since you so against all pedophilia, then you can't be reading this book. Don't see me out here. Zion Rise Up, and Alaya, Ingrid Gonzalez. Y'all see it? Huh? Right here in this book. Right here in this book. So which one is it? Is Genesis correct or is Jasher correct? And if Jasher is correct and you stand against it, put it down. Because I don't subscribe to the book of Jasher. I don't stand on this. I don't teach out of this. But I'm a reference this to show the hypocrisy and the lies and the witchcraft and the necromancy and the pedophilia and all the damn fallacies and fairy tales that's written in this book. About video going up live right after this. So now what, Mr. Feeble One? Can you follow me? You started to read on down? What changed? What part of the story changed? What was the different? Was there a different? Did there time elapse that for her being 10 years old according to your damn sorcery? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. We read it. Now what? Now what? Okay? Understand this. All right? I'm an educator. I teach children. I don't lay with children. Okay? I don't lay with adolescents. I teach adolescents. Okay? You don't understand the premise when you got to deal with the Bible, the laws, the statutes, the commandments. You don't want to accept the word. You want to accept the laws of the land and the governing bodies that exist in this country unless it applies directly influence onto you and how it can benefit you. Point blank, period. America don't have a statute of limitation to lay with a 10-year-old, but the book of Jasher says so. The book of Jasher says you can lay with a 10-year-old. So maybe that's why Joshua Miguel was being a damn pedophile, because he got influenced by this damn demonic ass witchcraft ass book that teaches you that you can lay with a 10-year-old. And our father Isaac laid with Rebecca, according to Jasher, that was 10 years old. How about that? Huh? Your book that teaches the skit 10-year-old Quran. And you lied and try to act like it said anything about dispensation of time. You people are liars. You're liars. And you got so much to say about the camps and this and that and the whole nine. I'm a man of the Most High called and chosen to bring forth the word. I'm in the camp of YAHAWAH. I represent the camp of the Most High, the ideology, the information the Most High gave us, which is Ezekiel 37 chapter, the army of E37 ministries. E37, Ezekiel 37 ministry, army of Israel, represent the 2 houses, 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. That's what this is representing. Now what? Huh? Put down the book of pedophilia. How about that? Since you're talking a lot. Stop falling for the sorcery of man and seduction of men. Okay? Smooth words, sensationalism, witchcraft. Huh? Manipulation. That's what's going on. You don't want to deal rightly divided with the word of truth. You see what I'm saying? Huh? You don't want to deal with that. You want to deal with the feelings of men. That's what it's all about, man. Okay? So all praise and glory to YAHAWAH, SHAM, MASHAYACH. I'm gonna edit this video. Okay? Right? Because I want to get straight to the meat of it. But I probably let the whole thing go up anyway. Okay? Straight up. You people are something else out there, man. You see what I'm saying? So you stand against something, right, that's in a book that you promote. So I'm asking the worldwide network, the true remnant, which is the doctrine, which is a lie. It's no different than ISUK saying they're the home of the truth, by you saying you're the true remnant, so everybody else is not the remnant except you. Since you blunt smoking, black and mild, Newport smoking, no fringes is on my heart, Negroes. Break the Shabbat, all that. Cooking and every damn thing. Really? Really? Huh? What you talking about? Your whole goddamn fucking damn rap show, whatever the shit was abomination. It was totally off. Everything about it was off. Because you off. Feeble one. Damn you follow man. Huh? Let me see you get around this. Y'all be talking shit. See? You talking shit. Okay? But you can't back it up. It's just talk. Understand that. Okay? And all of you that sit there and run your damn mouth and try to, in your mind, and imagine in your mind that I'm speaking some wild bullshit, but you lack understanding. See what I'm saying? You under sorcery. Okay? First and foremost, I like grown women. Right? 25 and up. Right? We're supposed to raise up our daughters to be in marriage. And if it's up to the father's discretion, according to the laws of the land, according to the script number 1, like I said in the video, okay? If you want to try to persecute somebody, right, because you don't like something, but they are in legal residence or in a legal capacity to perform a marriage or involve themselves with any female, young woman, young maiden, ain't a damn thing you can do or say about it. You can run your mouth all you want, but if somebody is breaking that statutory law, okay, then your ass is fucking finished. You're done. And that's just what it is. And there's no justification for it. Period. Romans the 13th chapter is a law given by the Most High. While we in these multitude captivity that we've been in forever. We've been in captivity forever. Understand that. Feeble one, Dan, you Follyman. Put the book of Jasher down. This is an abomination. How about that? Now what? All right? And we're going to break down this Bible, peace pop, this book piece by piece. And I'm about to show a video right now. So if y'all want to see the video I did on the book of Jasher, go to the Army of Israel headquarters. I'm about to put it up right now, right after this presentation. All right? Straight up and down. So I have to go back out and do this thing again. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? If you don't like the information, too goddamn bad. Point blank, period. We dealing with the word, not your emotion, not your feelings. Okay? And if you can't understand what's being said, then that means you lack understanding. Understand that. Okay? Know that. Right? Again, I have no felonies. I have no sexual offensive charges at all. I work in education. Period. And I don't go, and I'm not speaking against the United States Constitution when it comes or its legislation or its legislative laws concerning, okay, the statutory laws concerning marriage or sexuality in this state concerning a male and a female. A male and a female. Anything that's against the Most High law, statutes, and commandments is an abomination. Period. All right? Stop reaching for the stars because your arm is too short to box with Yah. And that's just what it is. Understand that? So, put the book down. Hey, guys, don't read this book. Stephen, don't read this book. You can read it, but get the contradiction, the lies, and abomination out of it. This book says right here that our father Isaac and our mother Rebecca got it popping in Sarah's tent. And Rebecca, was 10 years old. And these Negroes try to clean it up and try to act like there was a dispensation of time. Genesis 24, Jasher the 24th chapter. How ironic is that? 2 24s. Huh? 2 24s. How ironic is that? See what I'm saying? What, a pedophile wrote this book? Huh? Watch my presentation is coming up. All praise and glory to YAHAWAH, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI. Y'all be good. I'm up out of here.